2025 literally broke me down and made me realize that I needed to start over. I feel like maybe a lot of people are coming to that conclusion right now with their lives that they may need to start over. And I'm here to say that you shouldn't be scared to start over. It is a scary thing, it can cause anxiety, but like, don't be so scared that you don't do it. Trust me. I have been doing YouTube on and off for like 5 or 6 years, maybe longer. I don't know. One of my first videos when I started was I moved to New York. It was a vlog about me moving to New York City, and I had all the intentions of staying, but it's a long story. And if you guys want to get into that story in a later video, just let me know. But I ended up actually leaving New York and going to Houston, Texas. Uh, I stayed in Houston, Texas for about 4 years. And now today I am back in New York City, relocated officially. And this time I'm with my boyfriend and my 1-year-old son. So, yeah, a lot happened in those 4 years. I just take it as like I needed to go to Houston to get my man and my baby and my family before I came back to New York, because even being here, it's like I never wanted to do it alone. I think that's why I left the first time, because I was scared to do it alone. But this time it's like we're literally starting over from nothing. So we ended up being able to move here because one day, me and my boyfriend, we were just so tired of the hustle and bustle of living in Houston. So we both are entrepreneurs and we both had clothing brands when we first moved to Houston. It's like crazy. We were like the same people literally when we moved to Houston. But anyways, those things, it started, we didn't feel as supported. It's like in Houston you kind of reach a ceiling because it's very like clicky, I guess. It's not really like how New York is where you can just go out and meet anybody, but like Houston is very like, it's like if you know, you know, and like you got to know people, and it's all like that, and it's not really our vibes, and it's so many other things that made us want to leave Houston. But I'll get into that maybe in another video if you guys want to know the pros and cons of living in Houston, Texas. um but where was I? Yeah, so one day we just woke up and we were just both like exhausted and tired because we did Amazon Flex. If you know anything about Amazon Flex, it's you get in your car, you go to an Amazon facility, you pick up packages and you deliver them. And that's strictly how we were making our living there. So imagine being in the car like almost 80% of your life, because also Houston has like huge highways, huge roads, traffic. It's a lot of driving. So we were just like exhausted of that. And like literally one day we both woke up thinking the same thing. And I had said something to him. I'm just like, what if we just like move to New York? And he was like, you know what? That's crazy, because I was literally thinking about that, but he didn't want to say anything to me because me, I'm the type of person, I'm kind of like sometimes I'm like all for it, sometimes I'm like no. And I always contemplated coming back to live in New York, but it's like the cost of living, certain things scared me. But this time I was just like, forget it. Like, I need to change. Like, we have to go. And like literally that week we started applying for jobs, and literally the second week my boyfriend had multiple interviews lined up. And then by the third week he ended up having a job, so, or getting a job, or a good enough job that could, sustain us in New York City. So we literally packed up everything and within a week, and we moved out of our place. And I will go into more details like in the future about like the specifics of all of this, like exactly how we did all of this. But yeah, we literally packed up within 2 weeks. We moved, and now we're here in New York. And it's hitting me. It's hitting me hard. It's hitting me very hard, because it's like, dang, I'm starting over from literally scratch. Like, we're in a studio apartment. Like, if a studio is like right now I'm in the kitchen, but like the bed is right there. And like I said, we have a 1-year-old. So everything is kind of hitting me because it's like, dang, in Houston, we had like a large townhouse, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a backyard, a garage. And it's like hitting me, realize I left the stove on. But anyways, it's hitting me like, is this what I really want? And it's like I'm starting to feel like, I don't know, like, did I make a mistake leaving Houston? And I'm starting to realize now, like after journaling and like sitting with my thoughts, that that's just me, like creating these negative thoughts or whatever. It's like they're arising from anxiety because of the fact that I'm starting over. Like this point that we're at right now is like the point in people's story where they say like, oh, I remember when we started over and we were in that little bitty apartment and we didn't have anything, and like it grew from there. So it's like I expected, things to be like grand and like the same like lifestyle, or like going to a certain lifestyle that I've always wanted. But no, I need to realize that you have to slow down and you have to like go through the motions of these things. And I'm realizing that God didn't like uproot my whole family and allow that to happen from Houston to come here for something great not to happen. And so I'm just like constantly reminding myself of that. And it's hard, but I'm like training my mental, which is something that I started working on in Houston too. I just want to make this video because like I want you guys to come on this journey with me. I'm completely starting over. I unfortunately have not received a job offer, even though I've applied to multiple jobs. I had about 3 interviews, and like I know the fashion industry is like very competitive here, so I just been trying not to let it get the best of me. It is discouraging a little, but also it's like I have a 1-year-old child and we're staying in a studio apartment. So like we're not in a position to hire a babysitter and for both of us to be working full time. Anyways, so I decided today, like, let me pick up the camera and take advantage of what I'm going through, because somebody else out there could be like going through this or wanting like advice on this, just starting over in general. And I want to be that person to inspire somebody to start over. I want to show them how to be strong, how to be confident. And these are also things that I want to show myself. Like, these are things that I'm trying to teach myself every day, because it's not easy. It's not easy. Like I said, we have a 1-year-old son as well. And I've been going through things like postpartum depression and just a lot of things that I tend to keep to myself. But now it's like something is just pushing me to just like start speaking about these things. So I'm upgrading my channel, and it will be a lot of these little sit down talks and like just things that will help women get through like day-to-day life. So my channel is going to be called Everyday Girl, and it's because I want to inspire the everyday girl, the girl who goes to work 9 to 5, the girl who has kids, who's a stay-at-home mom, the girl who wants a business, the girl who wants to be successful, the girl who's healing herself, the girl who's on her faith journey. Like, I want somebody to go through those things with, and that's why I decided to pick up the camera and start my YouTube journey again. Also, by the way, if you do not know, my name is Kayshell. I should have said that at the beginning of the video, because I did archive all my past videos. So like this will be my first video. Yeah, my name's Kayshell. I'm a mom, and I'm just figuring out myself and relearning myself. Like, I love fashion. I love being creative. I've also picked up writing. So I've created a substack, and that's where I'll like share these video concepts, but in written form. Like, and I drop on there first before I come and record these videos, because it feels good to just like write about your day and type out your day. But yeah, I'm kind of vlogging about going through life, not vlogging about going through life on my Substack as well. So if you desire, follow me there, and you'll see like a lot more into like what my journey is like what I'm going through with this whole journey of starting over. And Like I said, it's not easy. I probably said that multiple times, but I'm trying to fight through it. I'm trying to stick through it. I'm trying to be strong. Like, I want to teach myself to be more confident in myself and don't let things like not getting the job offer that I wanted like make me feel like I'm not worthy. And those type of things are making me also like look deeper into myself and deciding like who I am. And so also on my Substack, like I post journal prompts, and I've been getting back into journaling. I've been journaling since like I was a kid. I've always had to journal. Like that was just my way of getting everything out of my head. I just picked that back up, and well, I never really put it down, but yeah, I journal a lot and I post journal prompts on there. And I'm gonna kind of go through the journal prompts on here, maybe like we can discuss them and then go over them in the comments. Like, I want this page to just be all about like self discovery, self healing, becoming the women who we know we can be. Because it's just like with the world today, it's easy to get lost in that. And I try every day not to get lost in that. And I try every day to remind myself that like just because I want certain things does not mean that I have to sacrifice who I am to get those things. So if you are relating to anything that I'm talking about, or if you want to know more about my journey, I will be dropping videos weekly. I'm going to try to drop them weekly. I'm going to pick a day. I don't know which day because right now I drop my Substacks on Tuesdays. So I'm thinking maybe like a Sunday because Sundays just feel cozy, you know. So maybe Sundays I want to drop weekly videos on like my self-discovery journey and figuring out who I am as an everyday girl and hoping to inspire all the other girls and women out there. So if you're interested, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Follow me on Substack. And I also have an Instagram, everydaygirl.nyc. And then my personal Instagram is just Shell Parker. I'm excited and I'm already feeling a little lighter after recording this. So I'm just excited to see where things go. And I can't wait to tell you guys more about what I've been going through. Lots and lots of information, tea, guidance, whatever you want to call it, coming soon, I promise. And this time I want to stay consistent. So, like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube so that that's my son. So that you can stay updated and we can go through this journey together.